Alright, so this video is about how to support against Twin Blast. In my personal opinion, I think Gadget support is a good support against Twin Blast, and especially when he's with a Dekkar. Personally, I'm not that good of a support main, but I figured that Gadget would be a much better late game or early game option against Twin Blast and Dekkar. The reason why is because Gadget has a lot of books and Kira has mobility, so I don't know. I mean, Dekkar is still probably one of the best supports in the game, just not my thing. You know, I was able to zone both Dekkar and Twin Blast really well. My support at that, my ADC actually, he was supposed to be support. I mean, my first time playing support, so he didn't want to, you know, not that he didn't want to, but I didn't want him to be uncomfortable in what he was doing.
Try this on.
So because of that, I ended up playing support. It was interesting. At this point in time, I was just trying to wreak as much havoc as I could with the Dekkar and the Twin Blast. Try to keep them, you know, thanks to my Chimera as well. My Chimera was he was there. He was in the lane, he was doing stuff like that. Just trying to wreak as much havoc with them. Trying to see how I could poke. Keep them as low as possible, so if the jungler wanted to gank, it would be easy for him to gank. I decided to go, what did I go first? If I remember correctly, I went Golem's Gift first. Yeah, because I know Twin Blast has a lot of poke, and Golem's Gift gives you 30 armor. Is it? Let's go back a little bit. So the reason why I chose Golem's Gift was because, hold on. Alright, there we go. Pause. See, Golem's Gift gives you 6 magical power and 6 physical armor per stack, up to a maximum of 30 magical power and 30 physical armor. So it gives you 30 physical, but then at 5 stacks it gives you 30 more. So you basically get 60 physical armor for Golem's Gift. 70 magical power. No, you get actually 30 magical power more. So you get 70 plus 30, which is 100 magical power, and 60 physical armor at 5 stacks. So you know, that's something that I think is highly underrated. Shush. Sorry, my phone. Yeah, I think that's something that's highly underrated. In Predecessor, a lot of people don't build Golem's Gift because they think, oh, it's a trash item, but you literally get, out of combat, you get 60 physical armor and 100 magical power. So if you build a little health with that, it greatly increases your survivability. And for me, as a solo queue player, because I don't play with friends, I don't play in duo, I don't do anything like that, my survivability is one of my most important responsibilities and assets, my ability to survive. So that's why I went Golem's Gift first. At this point, I'm kind of deciding whether to go help mid, because I see Gadget is half health, or if just, you know, just to tell the ADC to play safe. You know, if he plays safe and just farms, because the wave is right closer to our tower. So if he freezes at our tower, then I could go help the Fae mid. I see that the Gadget is half health, but in the end I decided to stay with my ADC and poke out the Twin Blast and the Dekkar, and actually it worked out well. Because, you know, they didn't really punish me for it. I was able to zone them off. I got a good amount of pokes on the Twin Blast, even though the Dekkers should have been attacking me while I was stepping up, but apparently they didn't want to do that. So I don't know. This is I guess an example for people who play support. Like, you don't need to be attacking minions. Like, what you need to be doing as a support is you need to be attacking the other enemy support or the ADC, because you wanna poke them. You wanna poke the situation. You wanna poke them out. You wanna keep them uncomfortable. You don't want them to be freely farming. And that's something that you see a lot in lower level play, in my opinion, where they let you freely farm. So just one of those things that you gotta be mindful of. I didn't get it. I did get the thing, but I didn't get the. And I had the gate up in case they tried to rush my ADC. I could have played that better. Now that I think about it, I could have probably been more fun, but I realized that the Dekkер has no mana. The Twin Blast has a little bit of mana, so now I could be a little bit more aggressive. So now I'm being more aggressive because I know they both have no mana. The Twin Blast more so than the Dekkер, but it's like, okay. Twin Blast has no mana. Dekker has no mana. Even though the Twin Blast has his mana consumption is very low, because most of his abilities are 40. See, now I have the gate up, so if she comes this way, he jumps on her, boom, the gate is down, he's rooted, he can't get down. So, see, so that's how I use the gate. I use the gate as a means of escape. Use the gate as also the way to provide fuel. For my ADC. She went back.
Yeah, back to the garage.
I went back and finished Abyssal Braces and got a codex.
Enemy tower under attack.
For a minute there, I thought my ADC was gonna
An enemy tower is under attack.
I thought my ADC was gonna quit, and I was worried at first, but eventually she moved. I guess he or she was waiting for they were waiting for they were waiting for an idea. I don't know. I didn't check. I didn't tab out to check. I didn't bother to check. So I was like, I'm just glad that they decided not to think. And then what the jungler did, which a lot of junglers don't do, is which is very smart. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to drop a ward. I didn't mean to press E. Sometimes I mess up because I have one of these Razer mouse, the Razer mice that has the buttons on the side. So sometimes I press the wrong button. I fat finger the wrong button. Nope, there goes my Chimera again. I only have 2 things, so I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? I missed it, but the Twin Blast wasn't able to come forward. Yeah, I don't know. If I was the Chimera, I would have jumped on me, because I was already there and he would have been able to jump on me, but instead he walked right past me because he was tunnel vision on the ADC. But the thing is yeah, he's not getting out of it. Oh yeah, he cleansed his way out of it. That's right, Chimera does have a cleanse. I guess he was probably pissed at his... You call me a highness? Wow, bro. I'm gonna start doing the same when I make breakfast for you. See? Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. Choked on myself. She made me breakfast. But anyway, yeah, I think the Chimera would have been pissed because he probably was calling for help from his teammates, the dual lane, and they just ignored him. And that's something that I'm not saying that as a MOBA player you have to respond to every call from your teammate, but I will say this: if your teammate is calling for something, like, at least look and see. Sometimes it might not make sense, but at least look and see. Don't just ignore it. Don't just ignore the thing. To be honest, all these times I've been playing Gadget, I still don't have how right click down, like how to direct where it goes. I don't really play Gadget that much. I know she's good. That didn't really help much. But what can I do? I thought my ADC would play a little bit more safe, but then at that point I realized that I had my ultimate on instant, so I had no way of really directing where it went. Some ultimates I think could be on instant. I don't think that one is one. So.
Enemy tower under attack.
I think what's his name is dead. My Faye is dead as well. No, she survived with like a slither of health.
Has been slain.
I can't remember. I probably recorded this episode. Acting up.
Allied tower under attack.
Yeah, this is me. Yeah, I have my Amazon Alexa set up in my house so that if I cough, it reminds me that I should drink water. It's hilarious.
Yo, Tesla Dome ready.
At least I think it's hilarious. So now I know I have my ult, and I see them there, so I'm trying to bait them. But they had a what's his name? They had a ward there. But I'm trying to bait them into using their stuff on me. And we took it there, got the Twin Blast. Good many times. Alright. Yeah, got him, poked him out a little bit more. My goal in this build was to build Lifebinder after, because I figured Lifebinder would be good for here. Boom, she tried with me, but I was able to get her. Yeah, so here you have the Dekkar wasting her ultimate on me. Meanwhile, the Twin Blast is getting attacked by my Chimera. So that was basically my whole thinking on it. It's like, alright, try to distract them, try to distract the Dekkar, get the Dekkar to waste her stuff on me, and if she could waste her stuff on me, then the Chimera and the and my Kira, you know, they both can, you know. So now I forgot about this. Greystone came. I forgot the Greystone came all the way from Thing Lane. I was just like, wow. The fact that the Greystone would come all the way from solo lane, even though that's not uncommon. So like in I played League before. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played League, but in League of Legends that was a common strategy. The solo laner would take teleport, and then at a crucial time in the game, the solo laner would teleport to the duo lane or the carry lane and gank the carry. So especially if you had a solo laner with some form of CC, they would definitely do that. So as a Moba player, if you are new to playing Mobas, don't be surprised if in the ADC lane, if you're in the duo lane and the solo laner shows up in the duo lane, it's not that much of a surprise, to be honest. It's something you just have to deal with, you know. Solo laner will come. In a lot of, like, see, so we have him. Now he sees me, so he's not gonna go attack. I'll give him a little present to be on his way, you know. But yeah, anybody could show up in the dual lane, because generally the carry is the strongest late game, you know, strongest late game champion, generally. You know, yeah, you can carry from mid lane, or you can carry from solo lane. You could be a solo laner and just be so strong that you carry. But
Enemy tower under siege.
In all expectation, reasonable expectation,
Allied towers destroyed.
Solo lane, the ADC is your strongest carry late game. So, you know? So yeah, you're just doing that. So you just, you know, just trying to waste their time, trying to poke them out. Give my ADC free farm. That's pretty much it. I think Gadget is good because Dekkar is. The reason why I think Gadget is good against Twin Blast as opposed to Dekkar. With Dekkar, you have to land everything. Whereas with Gadget is more forgiving with her gadget bombs, her Q, and additionally she has more range than Gadget has more range than a Dekkar would, so it's a lot easier to, you know, think. So I'm just trying to create havoc, trying to poke, trying to see how I can poke, see what I can do. My Faye is moving around, so I'm like, okay, let's just stop this guy. Boom. My Faye is going all the way around. Yep, she got him. She got her. And boom. Boom. She's dead. At this point, they realized. I know I was gonna die today. I don't know, did I die? No. Yeah, he did. He got me. But because of that, I think they were able to get him. My ADC proved that he really was not good at ADC. This is twice he whiffed the Kira ult, and the Kira ult is an AoE ult, so that was wild to me. But I don't know.
Enemy towers destroyed. Unreal.
Somebody was left. Oh, the Faye and the Faye, but by the time I got on, they both died. Yeah.
Enemy tower under attack.
That's something I see a lot of players do, which I don't understand. Like, why would you push up so much without vision? And why would you push up so much and not expect to get rotated on? Like, that's something that's a little different to me. Like, how do you not expect to get rotated on? Like, for me, I was like, oh, Chimera's behind me, I'm out of here. And I start running to my Chimera, because I know if anybody's gonna follow me, it'll be my Chimera. Then I realized my Chimera is here, the thing is here, so they start chasing me, but my Chimera was able to get out. So we were both able to get out. Then I realized the Gadget is coming as well. I'm like, yeah, nah, we're not doing that. You know, they started it.
Allied tower.
I was hoping more people would rotate over, but
towers destroyed. Ally has been slain.
I didn't know if this guy would do it. I was trying to wait and see when he. I was trying to wait until he put his ult. All right, there you go. Then he dropped his ult and it slows everybody. His ult slows you. And I'm like, yeah, you're not coming. Chill out. But he still decided to fight. I don't know why. But I don't really have much for him. I'm like, okay. Do your thing. Oh, they want to get caught by that. Yeah. So I was trying to. The goal there was to try to wait until
Yeah, back to the garage.
the Greystone ulted, because his ult slows and then drop my ult. So they kind of stuck in it. But it didn't really do that much damage because I only had one item at the time. And wait, let me go back and see what they had. Let's go back a bit and see what they had. Because if we go back a bit, we'll see what they had. Hold on.
I will rejoin you soon.
So my Greystone ulted.
Yeah, back to the garage.
Yeah, we saw movement at the thing. Let me see.
All
I
right.
why I didn't do that. So, level 9. I was level 8. Their Greystone was level 12. Oh, that makes sense. Their Greystone was level 12. And he had Sapphires and he had Overlord. And yeah, so it makes sense why
Time
it
to
wouldn't.
head back.
Yeah, it wouldn't do that much to him. See, there's a little action in the middle. It's something I don't understand as well, right? Which I think a lot of players do not consider. If we don't have objectives, unless you get in a,
Ride this on.
unless you get in some type of some objective, why are we grouping up and fighting in the mid lane? I have lost so many games because
under attack.
people decided that they're just gonna group mid and fight, and I'm like, why are we doing that? Why are we grouping mid and fighting? That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense. If we're gonna group and take an objective, that's fine, but they do this ARAM thing, and it's like, you know what's funny about that to me? The funny thing about that is that
Tesla dog. Good to go.
it's not only a predecessor thing. They do it in League too, and it blows my mind in League, like, that they will do that. You know what I mean? So now the Greystone ulted, and then the Chimera came in. My Kira gets blown up here. So I'm like, there's nothing I could do. His positioning was bad. You know, lack of awareness is something different. Can't do anything about that. The Fae was able to. The Fae was able to get away. And then we turned on the Greystone. I was like, okay, we got it. Did we? I think we kind of got it. Yeah. And then she was open, and I was like, oh, okay, we got her. Then I dropped this. I tried to stun with it, but it just sped up the camera, which worked either way. They were able to get the 80, yeah.
Enemy tower under
Twin Blast.
attack.
The Dekkar just had to run away. And that's why I think, you
Enemy
know,
towers
personally, I think Gadget is a better support against a Twin Blast
That's where
than Dekkar would be. Because he's so shifty, you know? And then I got it's Dreambinder, I got not Lifebinder. So now I have slows on my abilities. And then I was going to get Mega Cards on
Enemy tower under siege.
for the Greystone, because the Greystone is building tanky, and if the other Chimera decides to build tanky as well, then Mega Cosm would help in terms of damage to them and ticking damage on them, and then they'll be slowed in my abilities as well, so just helpful
Tesla
all
dome
the way
in full
around.
charge.
And I'm here trying to figure out what my Kira is doing, but at the same time I don't want to be visible. I don't want to be on the map. Because a lot of times, just being invisible on the map, like they not being able to see you, it creates a certain level of uncertainty. So that's why a lot of people don't really they don't really take that into consideration. But just a certain level of uncertainty would be good for you as 5 seconds. She got my kill. I didn't have anything, so I was just like, yeah, they got us there. It was bad positioning, like straight up bad positioning. I wasn't feeling good about it, but I was like, the fact that the Gadget would confidently run towards me means that she knew that she had backup, and that's something I should have taken into account. I didn't at the time. Living in there. About 7 more minutes. Yeah, I don't know what that Dekkar was thinking. I really don't know what the Dekkar was thinking. So the Greystone was like, he'll be right back. And I knew the other Greystone would come and try to push. So because of that, I was like, you know what? Let me go cover left for the Greystone. Just in the meantime. And it turned out the other Greystone decided he wasn't going to push. So that in and of itself turned out okay. see the enemy chimera.
Tesla dome.
Enemy fallen. Unstoppable.
So now we got 2 picks. We rotating over to see if we could get the Greystone, but from the minute he sees that he's losing, he tries to run away. Which is one of the reasons why I hate Greystone as a cause it's so like I get it, it makes sense. But the character is so annoying. I mean the thing about that they did better in Predecessor is that his ult isn't automatic. You have to click it. So there is a level of counterplay. Like if, for example, if Greystone is low and the Countess ults him and kills him, he wouldn't have time to press his you know what I mean? And then I noticed the Gadget was there. So I had to warn my team because the Gadget was trying, not the Gadget, the Dekkar was trying to come through and do some stuff. Yeah. But I was warning my team that the Dekkar was gonna try and do some stuff. I should have put a ward down there, but I was like, I saw them all here, so I put a ward at the entrance instead. They all seem like they were gonna go left lane. So I saw 3 of them on left lane, so I'm like, alright, we don't have to worry about Fang. Because 3 went left. And Twin Blast and Gadget were right. I overlapped my Tesla dome with her Tesla dome. Yeah. And I put that there in case she tried to get out. It's like, nah, you're not getting out. Yeah. So that worked perfectly.
Ride this on.
I thought at this point I thought the Kira would have taken that, but she didn't. I don't understand why not, but whatever. I wasn't gonna make an issue about it, you know. If I was playing ADC though, I would have taken that tower because there was nobody to defend it, and the tower had a sliver of health. Taking the tower then back. I tried to help the Chimera there, but I missed it completely. Because I don't normally play support, so you know. So the 2 Greystones dueling it again. I was like, alright, let me help them out.
Yo, Tesla dome ready.
What's that name got her? The Faye got the Gadget. I don't know if she that was a good stun from the Dekkar. I mean, it was useless because it wasn't like I was stinging anybody, and there we have it. They decided to surrender. If we pause it right here, right? So this is some stuff that I think people don't really consider. Who has armor? So this is my team. The Greystone has armor. He has defense. All right, that's cool. Their Greystone kind of tank. He has armor as well. But all right, the Dekkar has it. But the Dekkar is the only person on their team with any type of magic defense. Meanwhile, we have a Faye. And a Gadget. I'm level 12. The Faye is level 16. Not a single person on their team built magic resist. Why? I don't know why people do that, but my advice to anybody would be to build magic resist, because magic resist will keep you alive at least a little bit, but nobody on their team. So by doing that, you basically help out the other team. That's something I learned from playing League. Like, you have to build some form of resistance, even if it's, And this is another underrated item. This Draconum is an underrated item because it's a armor set, but it also builds power and it also increases healing. So if you have healing, Draconum will increase your healing. So it's just one of those things. I don't know. People just have to think when they build. Like, you have to also build in resistances. If you don't, you're gonna get blown up. You know, and then people complain about time to kill, etc. But that's a whole nother thing. But thank you guys so much. This is my new format. I'm gonna you'll either see my face or you won't. I don't know, because I make a lot of faces when I stream. I make a lot of faces. So you're either gonna see my face or you're not. But thank you guys so much for this, and look forward to seeing you or interacting with you on the next one. Peace.